If you are getting the protection from the Lord, from the God who has created everything, what can He protect you from? Min sharri ma khalaq, from the evil of whatever He has created. That's the second ayah. Shar is an obvious universal evil which can be seen very easily. It comes from the word sharara, related to the word sharara, which is a spark of fire. So anything which can harm you. So any kind of evil which can harm you and is very obvious, like a spark of fire is very obvious, that is known as shar. Similarly, something which is obviously good is called khair. And when the term sharri ma khalaq is used, that means from the evil of whatever He's created. So Allah Ta'ala is telling you here that everything which is created by Allah has potential to bring you harm. And how is that possible? How does every creation has a potential to bring us harm? Sometimes this harm is brought by the absence of the creation. For example, you're thirsty and you need water, but you don't have water. So absence of water is a potential harm. And sometimes that harm is caused by the presence of the creation. Water, for example, is life-giving, but we can also choke on water, and people can choke and die by choking on water. So here we are taught that every creation of God can potentially be a source of good or be a source of harm to humans and other creatures. Ayah number 3 says, وَمِن شَرِّ غَاسِقٍ إِذَا وَقَبَ, and from the evil of the darkness when it overspreads or intensifies. The word ghasiq comes from ghasaq, and this means when something starts to sink and when something starts to set. For example, ghasaq al-qamar is when the moon is setting, and ghasaqat al-sama is when the sky becomes very dark with the clouds. So anything which has darkness setting. And waqab means a sort of a darkness which is so deep that things are invisible in it. So if you have a deep well and you throw something in it and it disappears down it and you can't see where it is anymore, that is waqab. So here we are asking Allah to protect us from the evil that lurks in the deepest darkness which is not visible to us. And ayah number 4 says, وَمِن شَرِّ النَّفَاسَاتِ فِي الْعُقَدِ. A simple translation would be, and from the evil of all human beings who are bent on occult endeavors, who are doing the occult, the spellcasters. Literally, nafasat means the ones that blow on knots. So it was a way of doing sorcery and casting spells that people would make knots and then blow on them. But it's a special kind of blowing. A simple blowing is nafakha and breathing is nafas. But nafasat is people who are blowing with a bit of spitting. So when they blow and they also spit at the same time. So that's an intentional thing. It's not a natural process of breathing or blowing. It's an intentional kind of blowing with spit to cast a spell. And many translators have translated it as witches or women who are